What's going on, Jacket fans? This is Wine Gold Unger coming at you with a Jackets postgame show. As we know, unfortunately, the Jackets lost again last night, this time to Vancouver, 3-0 at Nationwide Arena. Ryan Miller made 33 saves, I believe, for Vancouver. Vancouver Canucks at Columbus Blue Jackets. So, Ryan Miller actually, oh wait, no, that's from, wrong thing. Box score, here we go. This is what I want. Ryan Miller made, from NHL.com, Ryan Miller made his 33 saves for his third shutout of the season and 39th of his NHL career when the Vancouver Canucks defeated the Columbus Blue Jackets 3-0 at Nationwide Arena on Thursday. And the Canucks don't usually win unless one of the Sedin brothers scores. And that's exactly what happened, as Daniel Sedin had a goal and an assist. Louis Eriksson and Jason Magna scored, and Henrik Sedin had 2 assists for the Canucks, who came into the game last night with a 4-game losing streak. And the Jackets couldn't take advantage. To me, the Jackets have not looked like the same team as they did that. They have not looked like the team that was playing like out of this world before the All Star Break. They've gone 2-3 in their last 5 games, beating the Rangers, losing to both Pittsburgh and New Jersey, beating Detroit, and then last night losing to Vancouver. And perhaps people have been overhyped on the Jackets. Maybe, and I will say that I have also overhyped on the Jackets as well this season, because maybe they're showing their youth. That they don't know how to close out some of these games. For some reason, it just looked like coming out of the All Star Break, they haven't had that competitive spirit that I saw out of them in the first half of the season. Like that, Alexander Wenberg, Brandon Saad, Seth Jones, David Savard, Josh Anderson, Brandon Saad, Zach Werenski. To me, all of these guys have gone MIA. Yes, they've scored goals since the All Star Break. Oh yeah, and Cam Atkinson, MIA as well. But overall, this team to me has just been MIA, missing in action. For some reason, I don't know what they need. Something needs to change in this team, because they cannot. Tomorrow night they play Detroit, and coming from NHL.com about last night's game, Sergei Bobrovsky made 21 saves for the Blue Jackets, 34, 14, and 5, who played the first of 7 straight at home, where they are 3-4 in the past 7 games. This is our building. It doesn't matter how they play. We only focus on how we play, Columbus defenseman Ryan Murray said. We want to outplay anybody. If they come in and are playing well, we have to top that in our building. But Ryan Murray says that, but I haven't seen that out of the Jackets lately. And the closest the Blue Jackets came to scoring was when Jones hit the post during a power play with 12 minutes left. Other than that, nothing. Again, I think the Jackets were MIA. They let Vancouver control the game. That's been a major part of the reason why Columbus has been struggling these last couple games. It's because they let to me, from what I've seen, it seems like they're letting their opponent dictate how the game is played. If it's played faster or more physical or slowed down. And before the All Star break, Columbus was great at dictating the speed of the game and the physicality. And I don't know if it's like the team still trying to find itself after the All Star break. That could be it, but it's been 5 games since the All Star break. They should have found themselves by now. So that's not an excuse. They need to get, if there's a game where they need to get back on track, it's tomorrow night against the Detroit Red Wings. Because like I said, after that, they have an extremely tough road. They have an extremely tough schedule after that to close out February. After Detroit, the Rangers, the Maple Leafs, the Penguins, the Nashville Predators, New York Islanders, Rangers again, and Montreal. That's a tough stretch. So, it's like the Jackets played down to the Vancouver Canucks last night. Like, they didn't think of them as they didn't think Vancouver was a strong opponent because, like I said, the Canucks came in last night on a 4-game losing streak. But Columbus looked like the team that was on the 4-game losing streak last night, not the Canucks. The Canucks looked like the team that's second place in the West. Looked like a team looked like the Blue Jackets from the first half of the season. A team that was playing tough, physical. I would say Vancouver pretty much beat the Blue Jackets at their own game. That can't happen. Like I said, in the first half of the season, Columbus was fantastic at dictating the flow and style of the game. Ever since the All Star break, they've struggled. But I'm not saying that the Jackets need to fire Tortorella. I think that would be the wrong idea. But I think what does need to happen is a couple of the Jackets players should be sent down to the Cleveland Monsters to find that competitive edge again. Oh, right. Foligno's also been MIA. And I'm not blaming this squarely on goaltending, but Sergei Bobrovsky hasn't been doing a lot. Foligno's been MIA. Saad has been MIA. Atkinson, Dubinsky, Hartnell, Wenberg, Seth Jones, Sam Gagner, Jack Johnson, Boone Jenner, Ryan Murray, Zach Werenski, David Savard. Like, where are you guys? Like, they were doing so well in the first half of the season. Like I said, it's just gone ever since the second half of the season started. It's gone from this to like that. Like I said, it seemed like Columbus didn't think Vancouver was going to show up since they came in on a 4-game losing streak. You can't act like that because Vancouver came into Nationwide Arena and, it looked like at times, it didn't even look like the Jackets were on the ice with Vancouver, which is not good. Vancouver pretty much overwhelmed Columbus in every aspect. Like I said, I don't know if it's what it is, but something has to change. Not gold, but like I said, this is what Daniel Sedin of the Canucks had to say. We needed to turn this thing around, Daniel Sedin, do that. To do that, you need your goalie to be good. He was great. Miller didn't allow many second chances, and his defense played well in front of it. Everyone was engaged tonight, he said. I thought we played the right way in the neutral zone, and our third man was a lot better. They really didn't have many odd mans. And that's true. And he's right on with that. Miller did a great job shutting down the Blue Jackets and not letting them have any second chances. Vancouver pretty much shut down the Jackets last night. And I do follow the Canucks, but they're not my favorite team. These guys are, but congrats to the Canucks. We split the season series, but the Jackets need something to change. Call a couple guys up from the Cleveland Monsters. Maybe send a couple guys down. I don't know. But they've got to find their competitive spirit again. Because right now they don't. At times last night, they didn't look interested in the game. That's what it felt like. At times it felt like the team was uninterested in even playing. And that's a big problem. Looking ahead to tomorrow night's game against the Red Wings, the Blue Jackets beat the Red Wings 3-2 in overtime on February 7th. So they'll be looking to sweep Detroit tomorrow night. And so I guarantee the Red Wings will come in tomorrow night very upset because there might have been a missed slashing call in overtime on Tuesday. There might not have been. I did not see the play, so I'm not going to comment. But like I said, Detroit is going to come in very upset. The main guys to watch out for with this Red Wings team are obviously Henrik Zetterberg. I think that's how you say his last name. I think that's how you say his first name. Detroit Red Wings roster. Justin Abdelkader plays well, usually against the Blue Jackets. Andreas Athanasiou, he played well against the Cleveland Monsters when he was with the Grand Rapids Griffins in the second round of the Calder Cup playoffs last season. Ultimately, though, the Monsters went on to win the Calder Cup. But Athanasiou, sorry if I'm messing up his last name, but He's playing really well for the Red Wings this season. So is Johan Franzen, Darren Helm, Dylan Larkin, Gustav Nyquist, Thomas Vanek, like I said, Henrik Zetterberg, Mike Green, Nick Kronwall. It'll most likely be Jimmy Howard starting in goal for the Red Wings tomorrow night. He's gone 5-7, so in 15 games. So maybe it might be Peter Mrazek, who's gone 12-13. He has one shutout and he has allowed 93 goals. So this is a winnable game for the Blue Jackets, but they can't look past this Red Wings team and look ahead to the Rangers game or the Maple Leafs game or one of the upcoming home games. They can't do that, because otherwise Detroit will come in and just wipe them out. And I don't think a coaching change is necessary, because I think that would be taking it too far, but I think maybe some players need to be sent down to the minors and have other players who are in the AHL be sent up to the Blue Jackets, something like that. Because maybe maybe they need to make a trade or something. But the Jackets have to do something to get their competitive energy back, because right now they don't look like a serious contender at all. They look kind of average right now, and that's not what I'm used to seeing from this team this season. And again, the Jackets this might be a one and done thing. I'll admit, maybe I've overhyped them. We'll have to see. So to close this out, let's do the 3 goal horns. First, I'll start with Vancouver. For Daniel Sedin first. And then the regular Canucks goal horn. Red Wings goal horn. Finally, the Blue Jackets. So that's going to do it. Until next time, this is Wine and Gold Unger signing off.